Hey everyone, quick announcement. I have finally created my own Discord server where you can get frequent updates and announcements about my channel, as well as have fun, play games, talk to one another, share art, and so much more. As well, if you please, you can start climbing the ranks in the Discord server. With over 15 different unlockable roles, you can never get bored of climbing the ranks. If you wish to join, there will be a link in the description of this video down below, as well as posted on my channel page and in the community posts. As well as a huge thanks to you guys for helping us reach 200 subscribers. It may not seem like much, but to me, it is a huge milestone. But enough with this new announcement, and let's get into today's new episode. Hello everyone, and once again, welcome back to the 8th episode of recreating Coconut Mall into Theme Park Tycoon. If you guys can remember from the last episode, we went ahead and finally finished this hallway. The result was outstanding, adding so much, including banners, signs, a whole new decoration of the floor. And as well, during the live stream on the 28th, we finally went ahead and finished the entire shortcut. The result of the pull was in fact a Lego themed store, but when we tried making that, sadly it just went in absolute chaos and it was not working at all. So we switched up to second place, which was a gaming store. So make sure to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. It shows a massive amount of support and shows you guys want to keep on seeing even more of this kind of content. And it really helps me out as well, knowing all of this work isn't going to waste. But without further ado, let's hop into today's new episode. Now for this episode, I think we may, or we're at least going to try to go and create literally the entire room that's going to be right here. Now for some reason, weird thing with this floor, it's actually like a different kind of color. I'll show you right here. Just a weird color. I don't know why they have it like that, but they do. Okay, I'm going to have to stop here. I'm going to need to find some sort of a way to make this work, because we have to make it 3 here and make the pattern pretty much the same, so I'll be here a minute. Alright, so after a lot of annoying just measuring and stuff like that, we finally go ahead and got our fine little bits. And then we're just going to keep on copying, pasting this forward and forward. I actually really like this floor design, although this has to get changed a little bit. Alright, so now that we have pretty much that thing done, we're still going to keep on adding. I'm just going to go ahead and now start measuring where the fountain will be. Alright, so in between these two is going to be where the fountain is. Now let's just go ahead and keep on finishing up the around here, because there's like gates or something, such as the ones that are on the balcony. So let's do that. The fountain, it doesn't actually go like boom, boom. It more so goes like boom, boom, boom. So we are going to just instead be making this a regular square fountain, sadly. If anything, this thing has to be very, very, very detailed, you know? Alright, I'm trying something actually right now, because if I can get something to work, it's possible to go ahead and actually get water inside of this thing. Well, we can answer your question. No, it does not work to do that. But we'll just go with foil for now to act like water. We can actually add water, which that's sad. But now the hard part is to make the fountain. Then we'll do something like this, and you can't even tell the difference. It actually looks quite real. And then right in the middle, we'll go ahead and make a little... And that's where water will come out, and we'll just go ahead and quickly paint that over. And there we go. That's the fountain. Let's go. We can finally go and get rid of these, and look at that. That looks really, really good, honestly. I love that. So there are two ledges, like for this shortcut, obviously, like there's this section here that goes woo. I think we're gonna go ahead and actually make that first, because it's on both sides, so it'll be really easy. Once we do one side, we can just copy it, bring it over to the other side. So let's do that. All right, so it's gonna kind of be something a little like this, and now we just have to go ahead and move this little bit of the thing around here. All right, so it goes this far, and then this is where the curve is gonna go ahead and be. This is actually working out really well right now. This might just go ahead and work. And look at that. That actually looks really, really, really cool. Yeah, the result here actually turned out really, really well. This was actually quite a lot easier than I expected it to be. I thought this would take like a couple hours to figure out, but it only took me like 20 minutes to do. Now, the last part is we have to connect this over here and as well do the other side. We're just going to keep on adding in mirrors around here, and that pretty much is it. Now we just have to add in the last couple little bits here. And now all we're going to go ahead and do, bring these two together here. Now we color it over, and there we go. Look at that. At the whole like upper area, that's really, really good. There's going to be like stores and stuff around there. We'll go ahead and get to that. But looking at this right now, this looks incredible so far. I really do like this. Now all we have to do is we can pretty much just copy everything here and paste it downwards. That'll make it so much easier, and we can start adding in the shops as well. Now we just copy it all the way down here. There we go, that's 2 of them. This is already really looking good. I've said this so many times, but really, it is. Now, I'd probably say the best thing now to do is to go ahead and actually start adding in the grass that's on this side and on this side. And there we go, look at that grass. Although, I think it's missing a little bit of texture. Here you go, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that. That is incredible. This looks a lot more like actual grass. So now only last thing to do is go ahead and copy it onto the other side. But yeah, basically we're just going to put this in here. We're just going to go ahead and put this in here and really just turn it a little bit, do whatever we want here. And like, that's really just it. That's the palm tree right there. Maybe make this one a little bit bigger. But then the last thing we have to add in are a bunch of rocks. Doesn't really matter what it is, just, you know, we're placing them down and eventually just kind of like sculpting-ish a little bit. And yeah, really, that's just it. Like, okay, this looks like a big, there we go, just a bunch of rocks added. This is looking really, really, really good. Now we're just going to simply go ahead and grab, this isn't really simply, but you know what I mean. We're going to go ahead and grab the escalators that were over at the start because they're the exact same ones here. And we're just going to place them all the way down here. And then we're going to place it right here, and there we go. We have our escalators right here, guys. So really, the last thing now to do is start making the walls and eventually the roof. But before we go ahead and start working on the walls and that, we're first going to go ahead and start copying over a bunch of the shops we've made and putting them all along here. And that is exactly why I kept these in here, because we're going to need them for that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start doing the right side over here and get the walls all finished up. So for the first store, we're going to go ahead and make it Ludwig's painting, and I'm pretty much going to go ahead and be just skipping to where every single store is placed because having to do this is going to take a long time because I'm going to have to like group all of these stores together and stuff. So I'll see you guys then when pretty much all of them are being placed. I mean, yeah, this is just absolutely insane work. But now we're going to get into the real hard part, and that is creating the roof. And if you don't know how this roof is made, this roof is literally just a giant dome. So all we're just going to do is keep on bringing this over by 4 and then just really copy and paste this all the way around. And hopefully it'll go around in a perfect circle. There we go, that's the circle for what pretty much the roof is going to be based off of. Now we're just going to do the same here, and we're just going to keep on really just building up this wall here. Then we'll add this little thing, it's just like a bit of detail. And we're just going to keep on going even further and up and up. I know, holy, this is kind of annoying, but just how happens to be there. But now with the outside done, we're going to do the inside here because the inside of this inside circle is going to be where the actual dome is going to be. The other stuff that's on the outside is just simply going to go ahead and be like regular roof stuff. Then we're just going to go ahead and paint this a simple gray. And this is pretty much just going to go ahead and be the entire roof, literally. And then the inside circle is going to go ahead and have it as like, you know, where the dome is going to be. And now we're going to go ahead and just really continue along here on the inside. I'm just going to go ahead and get back to you guys when we're ready to start adding in the glass. Alright, now for the roof, this is going to be a real problem, as we legit really just can't even make a dome, so I'm going to have to actually think about how we're going to go and do the glass here. I'm going to go ahead and actually try using these and see if this could work. If this does work, then we are saved so much time. It kind of works, so we're just going to keep on going and see if this could be any better. Now, the pattern honestly could go something, so let's keep trying. And finally finishing up, let's go ahead and take a look from the outside. That is really sick, but from the inside, oh my goodness. I have no idea how I managed to go ahead and pull that off. That is beautiful. The pattern that's in the middle there, that makes everything better. This was so much better than I actually expected it to be. I love that. That is perfect. It is beautiful. I love it. But now all there is really left to do now is to finish up this roof here and really just clean up, and then pretty much we're done. Alright, roof is kind of fixed, but we gotta fix it up just a little bit more. And now we just gotta keep on doing this over and over and over. And yeah, all we're just gonna keep on doing is adding some light. We're gonna go ahead and add the walls that are just over here so we can get up to this section here. I just gotta keep on adding walls here. This is like a boring part. adding a little bit of stuff over here, stretching out the walls. Now we just keep on putting this all the way around so that it's got the same border thing. All I'm really doing now is just fixing up the small little places that I may have not done yet. We now finally have all of the walls here done. This section right here is all ready to go ahead and get started working on. But sadly, I'm actually going to go ahead and end the episode here, folks. If you guys did enjoy, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. It shows a massive amount of support and shows you guys want to keep on seeing even more of this kind of content. And it shows that all of this hard work here isn't going into any waste. And once again, thank you for all of the support, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.